To downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Royce Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat.
Back at the 26.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Andrews. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Washington ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Andrews. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Andrews. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
This Washington 14, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught inside the 5.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
11 yards there, first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Washington.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. This is Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Geis.
17-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Broncos' 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They run with Geis, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the ground, it's Geis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lock now on 1st down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now a carry here for their fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is. here on third. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, it's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin with a quick throw out left. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To number 83. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Locke.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Big gain on
the crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Lock again here on 2nd and 10.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
31.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Geis, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the turnover, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
He was taken down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
10-yard loss.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler
There to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get...
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the line.